The exact form that the ethnic cleansing of Gaza will come in has been labeled the Board of Peace. Trump has been talking about it and Kushner's making moves. Okay, how exactly are we gonna take all this land that we steal from the few Palestinians we have not yet wiped out yet? And that's ours now, us elites. And so Trump has this Board of Peace that he wants to do. And so we're moving closer to the actual membership being announced. There's a few problems though. Apparently it's not just about Gaza. It's just, let's call it what it is. It is Donald Trump's UN. He wants to set up his own private Mar-a-Lago of the world. That's all it is. The proposed charter has been revealed. It says the Board of Peace would, quote, secure enduring peace in areas affected or threatened by conflict, not just Gaza. It also called for a, quote, more nimble and effective international peace-building body. And it is, of course, incredibly ironic that it's being started by the chief opponent of peace in the world. But yeah, it's not about Gaza anymore. It's a new UN. It's not gonna be limited, it's gonna be all over the place as conflicts arise, and they will because Donald Trump is president. According to the charter draft, additionally, Donald J. Trump shall serve as the inaugural chairman of the Board of Peace, but there's no reference to the office of the presidency or to any sort of fixed term length mentioned in the draft. So even if he stopped being president, he could still be in charge of the UN, basically. He could just be there forever, actually. Trump would wield, additionally, significant veto power over the board. So he doesn't have to be president. It's superseding the UN. He gets to veto all of the other countries. And also, he gets an incredible amount of money because they're saying that nations that accept the invitation will be given a 3-year membership term, but if you pay $1 billion, then you can become a permanent member, which is pretty nice. Now, the issue, the one fly in the ointment is not a lot of serious world leaders are taking him up on this stupid idea. There are some people, Viktor Orban, he wants to be a part of the Board of Peace, and Vladimir Putin apparently has been invited too. So it's feeling less like a Board of Peace and more like the Sinister Six that he's setting up. Because they've invited a lot of actual serious countries, India, Ireland, China, all these countries. But we know that Emmanuel Macron said, no, actually, we don't want to be on it. And Trump responded by saying he's gonna put a 200% tariff on French wines and champagne, okay? And he says, and he'll join. He said, nobody wants Macron because he's gonna be out of office very soon. Well, first of all, dumbass, you invited him, so presumably you do want him. And you're now saying we're gonna tariff him and then he'll join, but you just said you don't want him. So which is it, Sharon? And yeah, what do you think?
You know, as he was saying this dumb nonsense, and it's always where the reporters deliver the news to him. He said, oh, did he? Did he say that? Oh, I'm gonna do this or that. And I remember thinking, if it's just a dumb thing, but like he didn't touch brie cheese or Roquefort, and I like those cheeses. And I thought, well, that's a small win that he's not gonna put tariffs on that stuff. But at the end of the day, this is nuttiness, okay? He went from begging the guy and some others to be part of this scheme to saying, I didn't want you anyway. It's so, I don't even want to say it's first grade because first graders don't usually do that. Maybe pre-K, they get into little tug of wars and things. And Miss Rachel would know the age group. But he really has reverted back to some kind of, you can't just say childhood, but like before primary school. It's like that range that he's doing.
Yeah. No, it's absolute madness. Look, it's deranged, raving lunatic. He's a lunatic. And also in terms of the policy, I was talking about this at the production meeting. He's Putin. That's all he is. Talks about the same cultural stuff, territorial acquisition, constantly enriching himself, utter corruption. It's Putin. That's all it is right now. So we'll see if this ever actually gets started. At the very least, I assume they will accomplish their goal of stealing all the territory of Gaza. We'll see what else they're able to wreak in terms of havoc upon the world.